All right, April 13th, 2013. Just finished watching Nonito Donaire, Guillermo Rigondeaux fight. I'm gonna come right off the back and be honest and say that I had Donaire winning this fight before it happened, even though I had the gut feeling that Rigondeaux, even with 11 fights, might be a little too slick and may bring something different to the table and pull this fight off. But I thought that Donaire would win this fight. I thought that his height and I thought that the left jab over Rigondeaux's right hand would force Rigondeaux to lean to his left, and then Donaire would throw that right hand, that right, I would more say the right uppercut. He didn't do it, and it proved a lot harder than I thought it would be. He tried to counter over Rigondeaux's right, but Rigondeaux was quicker and slicker. He was going under Nonito's left hand, moving to his left to get away from the left hook that Nonito wanted to throw. Then he would switch back to the right to kind of throw him and keep him off balance, and he pretty much worked the fight that way. I thought it was a brilliant boxing performance for those who love slugfests and just guys standing there throwing. This wasn't a fight for you. Those type of people, and some of them were in Radio City Music Hall that night. Were booing at different points. I thought it was a pretty good fight, a good boxing match. It was a chess match, not two guys looking to get in there and just brawl. It was very strategic, and I was really surprised with Guillermo. He got in there, handled his business. I don't think he showed a ton of power, but he showed enough to keep Donaire honest. I mean, those straight left hands was rocking his head. It was enough to keep him honest, keep him thinking about what was going on. In the end, some people say the score was a little bit controversial, if you will. I don't see it that way. I thought that Rigondeaux won, 10, maybe even 11 rounds. Of course, except the round he got knocked down on, which to me, I think it's neither here nor there how he got knocked down. Some people said that Donaire knocked him down out of frustration. The referee was going to break him and he threw a punch. I didn't see it that way. I think that Rigondeaux relaxed and Nonito threw the punch, knocked him down. That's what I think happened. I mean, you can't stand there and just think, well, the referee's about to break us. The referee has to actually break you. But either way, he knocked him down. That's the pretty much the one round I gave him, and that's pretty much how it goes. What happens from here? Donaire says he's gonna go up in weight. I think it's because the only fight that is there for him is a rematch with Rigondeaux, and I don't think he wants to see that guy again. So he'll go up in weight, and maybe he'll fight the Mares, Ponce de Leon winner. If not, there's really a ton of other fights that he could fight at 126. As far as Rigondeaux, this is the hard part. Where does he go from here at 122 with Mares leaving, with moving up in weight, and with Donaire moving up in weight, and with Moreno going back down to bantamweight? The only fights I see is Leo Santa Cruz, whether that fight can be made or not, and maybe Vic Darchinyan. Two southpaws going against each other, the boxer against the slugger. It may be a decent fight, or it could turn out to be a bore fest. But that's about what's left for Rigondeaux. But with that said, he proved me wrong. He won the fight. He's the king of that division, and we'll see where he goes from here. Thanks for listening. Catch you next time.